friends? Chaseontwowheels here to interrupt your regularly scheduled Wreck Bike Rebuild episode of a CBR 600 being put back together. I've got really shitty news. Our server is down and we have no footage currently. So, you guys see this little black box in the ceiling? That houses our server and it has every bit of footage that we have captured of our CBR 600 build. I'm talking months worth of footage. It's just stuck in there and there's nothing we can do about it. So we decided to move our plans up that we had for later in the year. We are gonna do a big shop change because we were gonna do it at the end of the year, but now we literally can't do anything because our footage is held. That's why you guys are not seeing a CBR 600 build today. So we're gonna do a shop change because we've basically lost everything, which is why the title's that. Sorry to be dramatic. Welcome to today's video. We've been at this shop for a year and a half, and if you guys don't know, we originally built this whole place out because the plan was to be working on multiple bikes at the same time. If you guys haven't found out, we decided that was a terrible idea. So, as you can see, the shop is now only for one bike. And with it only being for one bike build at a time, it doesn't make sense to be laid out like this. Now, like I said, we were gonna wait till the end of the year and we were gonna change the shop up because we have our Live on Two Wheels show that we do. And right now it's okay, but we have an idea for how we can have our own little set for that. And we can do everything here in this space, but it's gonna take some work. Today is that work. Also, we have motorcycles we're giving away, but I can't show you the one that's on the other side of our CBR 300 because it's a little ahead of time from what you guys know. Shh, don't tell anybody. But if you guys want to win the CBR 300 and the 600 that's behind it, make sure you go to WBRGarage.com and you can enter to win those motorcycles. So guys, before we get started, we should do a walk around so you guys know how the shop is currently laid out. Alright, now let's talk about how it's changing. So, as you guys can see here, this is the Wreck Bike Rebuild Bay. This is where we do all the work for Wreck Bike Rebuild show. We're going to move all of this over to here. It's kind of going to be like a mirror. We're going to mirror this onto the other side. Now, you're probably asking yourself, Chase, what's going to happen with all of this area? If you guys can see behind me, we have wood. We are going to make this little space a set for Live on Two Wheels. I think it's going to be dope, and it's going to allow us to have guests, and it's not going to just be me and Bo. This is something we've been wanting to do for a while, but haven't had the time or availability to do that. Today we do that. Also, we have desk here, desk here, desk here. If everything goes right, all of the desks will be against the wall, and that shelf will be against this wall. That's the plan anyway. So without talking any more about this, we have a lot of work to do. So we're gonna get to it. The guys are super excited. Bo, are you excited? So excited. Trey, are you excited? Man. All right, I'm gonna go back over here. Yeah, so we're all excited and we're gonna get to work now. Okay, bye. All right, fam. So to start our awesome day of this, I think what we're gonna do is clear this table out. This is one of our little work tables. We made two of them. They strong. What we're gonna do with that is it's actually gonna become our Live on Two Wheels table. We might paint it, we might dress it or something like that. So we gotta get this table cleaned off. We're gonna move it out and then we're gonna swap my work table for the Wreck Bike Rebuild area. That's gonna swap with that. So we gotta clean some tables off and get to it. Alrighty guys, guys, tables are moved. We got the old workbench here. Haven't moved it over there yet because obviously there's lots of stuff. It turns out this thinner table is a little longer than that one is, and as you guys can see, we're off like by 2 inches. So we're gonna have to move all of this stuff down like He-Man. I'm strong, do job good.
Only leg work.
Yeah.
Arm no good.
Arm no good. Leg do all work. Okay, my taller and thinner work table is over here. Cool. We're gonna have an issue down at the bottom. Ooh, be careful, you're going straight into that. After some creative engineering and legwork, we got it to fit.
We're going to move this to this side.
Yeah.
And then flip it the right way around to
Yeah,
where
it
the
looks like
cable's
it's...
in the bed.
Oh, look, strip screws. Sweet. Cool.
Really?
Oh, it's a... Yeah.
Well, then I guess we're not doing that. We just need an extension cable.
Very quickly it changed. Okay, so now that we got this here, we can move that box and the other box on the other side, put them underneath this table, and now we don't got to worry about them anymore. We can worry about all the other shit we got to worry about. So we're gonna do that. All right, guys, we've been talking. We've got a couple things moved out of the way so we can kind of see it better. We're gonna move these secret fairings that nobody knows about. We're gonna move that not so... Could you not sniff the chemicals, Bo? We're gonna move this super secret exhaust that nobody knows about. Trey, you ruined the surprise. Nobody knew it was a Yoshimura exhaust. I'm just kidding, don't feel bad, it was already in an episode. All right, guys, we're gonna move the wheel balancer out so that we can move the table and the tire mounter thing that way, and then we're rolling all these big boys over here. And yes, if you're asking, Chase, is that a $2,000 motorcycle lift that's just sitting against the wall? It sure is, and it's gonna stay sitting against the wall. I'll probably forget about it in a week, but it'll be fine. Alright guys, status update. We've been messing with this plywood top to go on top of the lift, but trying to get it behind it, it's just not wanting to fit, but seems to be happy there. We're gonna go ahead and move the tool chest in front of it, and that will just, we'll pretend that doesn't exist.
Over here, big one over here.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna get those moved, and then we can continue on, and hopefully that lift doesn't... We have the Wreck Bike Rebuild space tentatively set up. This somehow perfectly, like, we didn't measure any of this. We were just like kind of living on a prayer. But we got the big shelf, got the secondary tool shelf, and then this guy's, I mean, all these are on wheels, but this guy will probably be moved in and out. Look how much space there is with no lift. Is that not insane? Next up, we got to get the wheel balancer out of the way, and then we're gonna get the lift kind of catty cornered into here, similar to the way it was back over there. We do have to be careful about making sure there's plenty of walking around and film around space for the lift. Alrighty! I'm rolling. I think this is our only tight spot. Yay! Sweet.
Insert circus music here.
Alright guys, tentatively, WBRGarage set is done. Watch. I just want you guys live through this and don't look at the CBR 600 next to me. Watch how easy it's going to be to get a bike on the lift, okay? You're the face of the bike. Ah, no, that's I knew you would go way farther than you should. You guys get used to seeing that background because you are going to see it a lot. What has to move? This. Oh, you mean this big poster telling people that they can go to this website to support these guys to win dream bikes if they scan that code? Is that what you're talking about? Man, do you think they realize that that's the best way to support all the content we make on this channel?
I don't know if they do, but I mean now.
Man, I hope they realize that if they do that, it really helps support the show.
Leaning on a little thick now.
Now that we've got some space, we can get that table tentatively where it's gonna go, and that's gonna help answer a lot of questions we have right now. All right, guys, so we generally have the Wreck Bike Rebuild set figured out, and here is where we are going to essentially build our Live on Two Wheels set. We've got 2x4s, we've got plywood over there. What we're kind of gonna do is build a fake wall here, and then we're gonna build a wall that attaches to this table. That way, what it's gonna look like is this is going to look like a small little room, and we're gonna massively be updating how we shoot the Live on Two Wheels show. We've wanted to have guests on, but with Bo and I's setup for Live on Two Wheels, there's not, like, we've made guests work. It doesn't look cohesive. It doesn't look like we want it to be like that. That's gonna be later on, because what we gotta do right now, as you guys can see, there's not a lot of space here to figure this out. We gotta move this shelving unit is going to come over here against the wall, and all of our desks are going to be centralized over here. This space already seems bigger, but once the desks are moved, essentially this whole area is going to be nothing but WBRG space. It's going to make it so much easier to film. Also, by the way, you guys, the next WBRG episode is going to be back in time, so just y'all be ready for that. It's probably going to seem a little strange. This next part's going to suck. As you guys can see, we have a lot of things plugged up to our desks. So I'm feeling like a time lapse might be a move to do right now. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Get the desk unplugged and then we'll catch back up. Alright guys, so the other dudes are still working on their desks. Mine is, oh please be careful sir. My desk is done. I am going to just temporarily move everything off of this shelving unit. I'm just gonna like pile it in the corner because that shelving unit, as I was telling you guys, is gonna be moved over here. More things on it, the heavier it is. We don't want to carry around heavy things. So I'm gonna work on that while these guys finish up, and we will keep pressing on. Alright fam, desk is a unit, desk is a unit, desk is a unit. As you guys can see, look at that pile of shit. Tons of stuff. I've got this shelf totally empty. What we gotta do is move it into this corner. I did measure this, I think, and it should fit. Got the new rack set up. We had to raise this a little bit so it would fit in here with the AC control. Obviously don't want to mess with that. Now we get the part that I don't know how it's gonna work out, but we've got this much space and we all of our desks need to fit there. Bo's will be here closest to the Live on Two Wheels station. Mine will be somewhere in the middle. Trey's will be somewhere on that side. So we're gonna have to play desk Jenga or desk Tetris?
Jenga! Tetris!
I like Tetris, so we're gonna play some Tetris and see how all of these will fit in here, and then we can start figuring out other things. guys, whole wall cleaned up. You guys notice there's not a million cables hanging down from this random thing in the ceiling? How many of you guys were watching WBRG when we used to have a top-down camera and we'd roll the entire episode? You remember that? And then we used it like one shot on one episode. So that's unrouted, so now we actually can see the space we're working with. So we gotta play Tetris and see how we can get all these figured out. All right, my friends, now we've got Bo fully plugged into the Matrix. We are going to spend the next little while at least temporarily setting up our desks. I'm not going to record that because why the hell would you want to watch that? Here's the desk situation we figured out. Bo here, me here, Trey here, live on Two Wheels set here. We're going to get this stuff roughly put together, and then I think at that point we got to start building walls, and we don't have a lot of time. It looks light, except for Bo's. Look at Bo's ridiculous setup. Look at all the clips. So desks are generally set up. I'm going to customize mine more, but for now there's way more important stuff to do. So the most important thing we got to do now is wall this area in. So what we're going to do, we're going to create a temporary wall to go here, which will be the back of the Live on Two Wheels set. Then we are going to use the same plywood that we have over there and create a wall here. So that way, this is the camera that we'll be using for Live on Two Wheels. Essentially, it'll look like a little room. We're just gonna paint the walls white for now, but then we'll dress them later, make it look like a motorcycle podcast. We gotta do some building. I don't know anything about doing this shit, so this should be hilariously fun to watch. But we've got all of this plywood. We should just be able to paint it, and we got a lot of 2x4s. All right, Bo, you're the foreman. What wall are we building first?
We're gonna go, since we already have this pulled apart, we're gonna put the backing on the middle table.
The right wall.
So that we're gonna attach this to the table.
Mm-hmm.
So that all we have to do is screw in the actual back plate, the actual wall.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna be following you around. Way too close to your face, Jesus Christ. You know what the Falcons say? Rise up. Alright guys, check it out. We got a temporary wall. Ba-bam! This is the area. Now over here in the Wreck Bike Rebuild space. Now obviously we're going to paint that wall white on both sides. Pretty awesome. I'm thinking now that we got the wall up, it would be really cool to have like pegboard along this. Similar to this, but like I could actually put like the stuff I use all the time right there. Kind of love the idea of that. It is getting close to 6 o'clock and we leave at 6 o'clock every single day. So what we got to do before, we're not even going to try to start this little semi-wall that goes here. We are going to come back tomorrow and start that. For you guys, it'll be 2 seconds. For us, we're going to be able to go home, get some food, get some sleep, and then we'll be back. But I think that's all I got. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Alrighty guys, we are back for day 2 of shop build things and change it up. We got wall 1. Today is back wall. And no surprise, I'm here. This is where this wall needs to be built. So these guys are going to be leading the charge. But don't worry, I'll be on the camera.
God help us all.
You ready to do this, Bo?
Sure.
You look super confident.
It'll stand.
Trey, how confident? 0 to 10.
There should be no OSHA violations.
Alright, so it should stand and there should be no OSHA violations. Let's go! Alright, Bo, talk us through WTF. What's the game plan?
We're going to measure the width of the area of the back wall. We got to cut one of those plywoods down, right? Because one of them's gonna be shorter, or is one already cut?
The plan's to leave them all to length.
All the length. Brace all 3 of those together, then create feet. Yep. For the bottoms of them, so they can stand up, and then connect it to the top of the back of the desk wall that's in the middle.
Sweet. Ready to go?
Look at.
I mean, I got a shot of Bo making one.
We've got eye hooks and all sorts of shit, right? We're good.
We are good, Bo.
Yeah, we're all good.
Can I get a look up and a thumbs up?
What the?
The animal is in his cage. This was all a ploy to make you stuck in a room.
It's 8 feet tall.
You got 8 foot.
I was like, oh, I'm just gonna pick something up, and it was like, that's important.
We have right now.
Unaccounted for ledge.
It's just enough to be a pain in the butt.
Who built these tables?
No. No.
Oh, block.
Alright guys, so we've solved our little problem. And what we're doing is covering this little section here with this 1 2x4. We're gonna end up painting that entire wall white anyway, so you're not even gonna really see that. It's also in the very background, so I ain't really worried about it. And then on this side, we'll have this little gap because you guys might be able to see the table pushes out a little from that. You actually can't even see it. There's a piece of 2x4 from that other side. It's like right there. So all of this wood will be painted white as well. So right now we're just securing those walls in that corner so that our table wall will help support our fake back wall. For all the bullshit we're doing, it's coming together okay.
Am I still good?
Yep.
Basically we had to put Bo in the back of the wall, and to do that we had to move all of this stuff, all of the stuff that was on the ground, because we needed to adhere it from the back of the wall. So we got Bo's ass just kind of poked through there. This is going to adhere everything together, and everything's going to be way more stable. So I had to make sure to show you guys this. It was too hilarious to not. Hey, Bo.
Hello.
Jump like
40.
frog.
40. I'm 40.
Jump like frog.
I did that and I'm 40.
Alright guys, it has been a little longer since you guys last saw it, but check out this whole area. Look how much freaking space for activities there are. We got the entire mounter here, we got the balancer over here, that's there. We got a lot of our lights and stuff here, so don't worry about that, that's not going to live there. We got our footage dumping station, tire rack, current bike we're building stuff on, a whole table that I got to clean some stuff off of. We're not going to talk about that. That'll be cleaned off. But my goodness gracious. I don't know if you guys can tell in the video, but there feels like there is so much space here. I love this so much. Okay, so got the wall built, got everything put away. Love that. Now, final thing we got to do is we've got these sanded. I think Trey already knocked through all of these. This feels so good. We are going to add caulk to these holes so they are smooth, and then we are going to paint. That is the last stuff we need to do. I know it looks like pure chaos on this table, and it is. What we have not done and will not do in this video is set up our podcast station. It's going to be dope. We'll do that in another video. So we are going to get this finished up. You guys ready?
See.
Alright guys, we are in full paint mode. What we decided to do is go ahead and paint my side because we don't have to do any spackling or anything like that over here. I mean, we could, but it is what it is. Wait, did I say it wrong?
No, they're both your sides.
Well, no, like, this is my WBRG side, this is our Live on Two Wheels side. What we're doing is waiting for this stuff to turn white so we can sand it down, and then we will have very clean walls. And then we will paint this side. It is currently 4:44, so hopefully we can get it all done today. And then we will have the big reveal tomorrow morning. So we're going to get to work. Let's cut to a reveal on a fresh set of dudes. Go.
Is it weird that this video is this?
I had to turn the filter. Yes, this is... Hey, look, it's me from earlier in this video.
Is it weird that the video that they're watching right now is this video that I'm editing?
Is it even weirder that later today, people are going to see the video that we're recording and that you're... And that I have to dump this...
And then this... And
Also, look at Bo's new workstation. Look how...
I made it better.
Look at all the screens.
Behold all my screens!
Eventually, we're just gonna have you a whole circle. Guys, look at this. Look at how much I could run laps in the shop. Also, check out how the wall came out. Did a final coat this morning. So this is going to be the Live on Two Wheels set. Whole freaking wall. And then obviously, I've got this wall to work with. But yeah, guys, let us know in the comments down below. Does it look bigger to you guys or is it just me? Yes, I love this place. I love the way this came out. Bo, good job on recommending we do this to this side. He can't hear me, he's too busy editing. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like the video. If you guys want to win one of those, we're not going to get any closer, so I don't show you too much. If you guys want to win one of those motorcycles, go to WBRGarage.com. That's where we do all of our exclusive content to our members, and we give the bikes away to those people. So if you guys want a chance, you can do it as cheap as $5. You get 10 entries. Get on over there, guys. I'm Chaseontwowheels, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Outro crew. I am 34 years old. I have done physical labor for 3 days straight. I'm exhausted. I am so exhausted. I don't even know what to ask you guys, but I love you guys way longer than everybody else, and I will see you on the next one. Put OC in your comment with whatever it is, and just pray that I make it through this week. Okay, goodbye.